Hello, good morning everyone. At the end of this video, you will understand about date and time functions like now, today, date, day, year, month and days 360. Now, date and time functions which are important to either we can write the dates using a date function or we can get directly the current time as well as date. Now here we have a function now. So this now function is used to get the system date as well as time. So to get the system date and time, so let me type here. So here the function is equal to, just write now, and in parenthesis, in bracket, nothing you have to specify, it is an empty one, and just enter. So here it is giving 21/6/2021 is a date, and along with this we can also see time, that is 22:13 minutes, that is 10:14, that is 10 o'clock 14 minutes or 13 minutes. So this is how we will have a current system date as well as time. So here we have another command, today. This is also similar to now function, but thing is this today function gives you only the date, not time. So that is what the difference between today function as well as now function. So let us see how we can get the current date or system date by using today function. And here also we write only the function with the empty parameter. There is no any parameters, just write the parenthesis and just enter. So like this we use the today function to get a current date or system date. This date function is used to, suppose if you want to type a date directly into a cell, then you can use the date function. And the date function syntax is, so first you write the date, and in bracket you have to write three parameters. So first you have to write year, and then put the comma, and then next you write month, and finally you write the date. So if you write in this format, then you will get your required date in the cell. So let us see how to use this date function. Okay, now let me type this date in this cell with help of date. So to get this date with help of date, then is equal to write the date function, and in bracket first here we have to write the year. The year is 2001, then put the comma, then month, so month is 6, and then put the comma, and then finally write a date, that is a day. The day is 18, and put the bracket complete, then enter. So now the 18/6/2001, which is equal to our required date. So this way we can use a date function. This day function is used to extract the day of a month, that is take out the day only from the date. So the syntax will be is equal to day, and in bracket either you can write the numbers The numbers are nothing but the months, we can say. So months, you can write only the months, or you can say any number, you can simply say the any numbers, or either you can write the complete date. So let me see how the day will be working here. So here I'll write is equal to day, and I'll write here the number, say that 20, and 20 I will consider that 20 is in a day. So simply it will extract the day, in the sense it will give you a 20 only. There is no any other result it will give. Next I will try to give one more number, that is if the number is, if the serial number is 29, it will give you no problem 29. If I write 31, no problem, it will give you a 31, because as we know that the month is having 1 to 31. That's why the whatever the number now I am giving inside the day parenthesis, it is giving as same numbers. So it means it will give you the numbers from 1 to 31. So there is no any problem, it will give you 1 to 31 only. The number whatever you are specifying, the same number. If the number is in between 1 to 31, it will give the same numbers. Suppose if I write instead of 31, if I write 32, then what happen? It will give you another, that is 1. So it means next month's first number it will give. So that is 32 means it is the next month's number, that is 31, and then 1, 2, like that. Suppose if I write here 56, so then what happen? So there are totally 56 days. So 56 days means first 31 days it will take it out, and then remaining days it will be considering. So that is, it will give you a 25. So this way the day function is working. So similarly I will use a day in another way. So let us see here. For example, instead of writing only the serial numbers, what I will do is I will write the date inside the day function, that is the date. So I'll write one date. So here I'll write 2000, yes, 2021, then I'll put comma. So as you know that date function will be first we have to write year and then month. So here I will write the month. My month is, I'll write the 6, and the day is, I will write 18. So for example, as for this function, definitely it will take it out a day. So what is the day in this date? So 18 is the day in this date, therefore the output will be the 18. So this way, so this day will be extracting the day from the date, we can say. So here the month function is used to give the month of the year. So its syntax is equal to month. Either you write in bracket serial numbers, so which are in the form of days, or you can write directly the date. So let me see by writing the serial numbers. So here the function will be the is equal to month. Suppose if I write here 1, it will give you definitely 1 only, because the 1 is a day of a first month. So therefore it will give you 1. Suppose if I write here 28, then now also 28 is the day of a first month, therefore it will give you 1 only. Suppose if I write here the 31, now also it will give you days of the first month. Suppose if I write here 32, so 32 means after 31, next day, that is the second month will be begins. From 32 days onwards, the second month is begins. That's why it will give you a 2 here. So this way we can write a series to extract or get the or convert them into the months. So similarly, now using a month, how to extract the or how to take the only month from the date, let us see how we can do it. So now I'll write the date here. So say that date is, so while writing the date, one thing we have to remember that first we have to write the year, then month and day. So year is say that 1998, then next is a month. I'll write it is a third month, and then I will put comma and then day after it. The day is say that 13, so put the bracket. So now in this date the month is 3, so the output will be the 3 only. So this way the month is used to extract the month from the date. So here in the year date is used to extract the year of the date. It is somewhat similar to day and month, where the day is used to extract the day of a date, month is used to extract the month of a date, whereas a year is used to extract the day of a year of a date. So let me use how to extract a year from the given date. For example here, so let me write the function that is equal to year in bracket, type the date. So date is, I will take 2000, yes 2000, 11th month and 18th day. Okay, so I will, if I enter the key, it will give you a 2000. So in this date the 2000 is then year. So this year will be take the or extract the year which is available in this date. So this is how we can use the year to extract. Suppose if I change the year, that is 2005, then it will give you 2005. So this is how the year is used to extract the date from the day. Okay, days 360, this function is used to get a number of days between the two dates. So here we have to specify in the days 360 we have to specify the starting date as well as end date. So this will be differentiate or it will be calculate from start date and end date, and then it will give you total dates available between start and end date. So let me use this function to see how it works. For example here, so let me check how many days present in between two dates, that is a 19/3/2021 as well as a 20/3/2021. So for that I will write the function that is equal to days 360. So in bracket I will write two dates. So two dates I will put it into comma quotation and then I will write. So that the first date is 19/3/2021. So quotation complete. It is in a first date as per our syntax. Then put the comma and then write the second date, that is 20, then 23/2021. Then quotation complete and put the bracket. So here, as we know that by seeing this we can say there is a total days between these two dates will be the 1, because it's a 19/3 and this is a 23/2021. So therefore the answer will be, it will give you the 1. So if I change, instead of 20 I will, if I make it a 25, then definitely there will be the different result, that is 6 days. So it means 19/3/2021 and 25/3/2021, the days total between these two will be the 6. Therefore we have a answer is 6. So this way what we can do is a days 360 function is used. Now let us, using days 360 function, now find the age. Suppose the date of birth of a person is, say that 18/4/1983. If this is the age of a person, and let us find his age as on today. So today is equal to, so just you use the function to get the today's date, today. So this is a today's date. So now to find the age, what you do is you have to find the difference between these two, so that you will get the age. So to get the difference between these two, we have the functions, that is days 360. So in bracket you write, so that is this function, this date, and then this date, bracket complete and enter. So that is so total days in between these two are 13,743, but it is that it gives the result in the form of days. So convert this into the year. Now what you do is you completely divide this by 365. Suppose this is the function, then this function can be divided, because these are there in the form of days. So to convert them in the years, what you do is you have to divide this entire thing with the day into the years. That's why you have to divide this one by 365. So now you will get 37 years 65. 37.65 means it is an exactly 37 age. The age of the person is 37. So let me make it a round figure. So that is a 38. So this way how we can use to find the day, the age of a person with help of the function 365. That is days 360. In this video only this much. Thank you for watching. We will meet you again with next part of MS Excel. Until then, take care. Bye bye.